Okay, Jeremy here, Jeeps Unlimited, 303-666-9020. Can give you a product video. 87 and 95 Jeep Wrangler YJ 2.5 4-cylinder frame. We'll work on any of the years in between those, 87, 95, and any 4-cylinder. If you want to use it on a 6-cylinder, you can, but you got to move the motor mounts. You can call us and ask us more details about that if you want to know how to do that. Otherwise, I would just buy a 6-cylinder frame. We have a couple of those right now too. All these frames actually I'm listing right now are clean, straight, rust-free frames. All of them came from California. I just got back on a trip. I'm about to head out on another one. They don't last very long, and they're getting really hard to find if you're not already experiencing that. So if you're in the Midwest or East Coast, we get a lot of calls from out there. Matter of fact, that's where the majority of these ship. We ship about 10 a week, whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to go over this just so you can see it as if you were in here in person. All the black you're seeing, paint-wise, that's all factory paint. That's how good a shape these are in. So anything that you see that's shiny is bare metal, and anything you see that is brown is just the bare metal that's oxidized. Again, there's no rust on it. And I'll get up close on any spot that otherwise you've seen. This is just water sitting in here. I just washed it. You can see that. Okay, so it's just a little bit of dirt that's collected in the bottom, but there's the back bar is straight, obviously, no rust there. This is the back frame support. These get banged up, they get wrecked, pretty easy to see. These frames aren't very heavy, they're only weigh maybe 250-ish, give or take. And so when they get hit, they get crumpled pretty easily. So if you're dealing with a bent frame, this would be a good option for you as well. These little holes here, these 3 holes, they're on the inside and outside of both frame rails. They're on TJs are in a different spot, but basically those are the crumple zones. So if you're looking at a frame and those are tweaked at all, usually not perfectly circle, that's a pretty easy way to tell if it's bent or not. Otherwise, we square them up, measure them, and then lay them flat to make sure they're not teetering. We never sold a bent frame and never plan to. And part of that is just because we buy everything running and driving. So a little different than most salvage yards that buy wrecks. We avoid them and whatnot. So all the holes for the like that's your radiator support bushing, and then you have your body. This is I just like to show this area real quick, just because it's an area that likes to rust out in them. Shock towers, engine mounts. This area up here that mounts the tub to the actual frame itself, these get pretty wallowed out from rust. You can see these are perfectly circle in very good shape. This is a little bit of the frame. This has been a little bit pitted. Again, this is all, get out of the light here so you can see it. This is all surface, nice and smooth. So I would probably wire wheel it off if you want to get it off just to make sure, or you can just treat it with like a Rust-Oleum just to make sure that it doesn't penetrate it. Basically, if there's salt that hits that bare metal, that's when you get that rust. But since these come from a rust-free and a salt-free zone, you're not going to see that on any of these frames. So, back support area, this loves to rot out on them too. This one's absolutely perfect. It's a beautiful frame. It's an A+, easily, and as are the rest of them I'm listing. But anyway, so that's that. Let me flip it over, and I'll get a couple more photos. Yeah. I was lifting it up with one arm with my left, not my good one. So, like I said, they're not very heavy. 2 people can lift them up. 3 makes it a little bit easier, and 4 is perfect. But 2, we carry them around the yard all the time. It's 2 of us, so. All right, so this is the bottom area. Obviously, this is the area that if there was going to be rust, this would be where it would be like lurking. Back support, excellent. Again, I wash it and polish it. If you really want to get down into it, you can see how nice and shiny the paint is underneath of it. I pull off all the body bump stops, or excuse me, axle bump stops, just so you can see there's nothing lurking underside of them. Those are where those and those, we do sell those separately. And then the other area loves to rot out is this area here where the belly pan goes. Again, absolutely beautiful on this one. Not going to have any issues with this one. Threads are good, nothing broken off. So what you see here is exactly what you're going to receive. We don't take pictures of our frames and then mass list them. Every frame and tub, and most of our other parts as well, get their own ad, get their own listing. Takes us a lot more time, but we have a lot more satisfied customers that way. And that way you see, like I said, what you're getting here, not one of these other frames. Even though they are in just as good a shape, it's important for you to receive what you're buying, at least in our opinion. So that's it. I'm going to keep this under 5. I usually make these too long. 303-666-9020. Along with these, we did get a couple rust-free tubs. Those are really hard to find right now. So we have those for YJs, and then obviously our tub rack here. Majority of these are TJs, so we have some good deals on TJs right now. Just trying to limit our inventory on those and get some more YJs in because they are a little harder to get. It's kind of vice versa on the frame. So again, Jeremy, Jeeps Unlimited. I own the shop here. I have a lot of good people at work here. 303-666-9020. You can buy this frame or view others like it on our website, jeepsunlimited.net, and always give us a call because there's usually discounts going on. We don't do a lot of discounts on our Wranglers, but on frames, we usually, especially if it's listed on eBay, we save you the eBay fees. So definitely give us a call, okay? Thanks a lot and have a great day.